we here at Nerd News Social are a little vision impaired. So anything that can help us save a little bit of money when it comes to buying new glasses, we are all for. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about the technology that's going to help you in your wallet save some money. The item I'm going to talk to you about today is EyeQue. It's an at-home vision test. Now, especially with what's going on with the pandemic, a lot of in-home medicine has really taken off. So this kit is something that will be sent to you specifically so you don't have to go to an optometrist to get your vision check, because whatever you can do to keep yourself safe, the better. So as you can see, it's a really awesome case. It's pretty cool. So unzip this bad boy. And then, wow, you've got a lot of things in here. A headset, some additional devices. There's a lot going on here, and I think it might be a good idea to get a little bit of help talking about this.
McCall, I'm so excited to give you a demo of our products and kind of helping through a couple of tests and being able to actually look at your test results on my end with your permission, of course, and kind of analyze that for you. Yeah. So first off, I think I see you are slightly nearsighted
yes,
in that area.
Astigmatism primarily.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
You can see that just from the glasses?
Yes, I can see that. Yeah, actually, I've been in the industry long enough where I can just be like, yeah, I can see it. So fun fact, if you are nearsighted with astigmatism, your eyes appear smaller when you're wearing glasses. And if you are farsighted, your eyes appear bigger. This is the kit that you received, the Vision Monitoring Kit. And I am so ready to walk you through, the reason why we put this kit together is we developed these products individually. And as we started rolling this product out, we realized our existing customers started buying all these new products that came out, right? And a lot of customers that just kind of came to know us would purchase multiple products at a time. So we thought, oh, okay, well, if you're gonna get everything, like, let's just put it together for you. So it includes our best-selling products that kind of covers everything you would need in terms of screening your vision, testing your vision. So the only thing we don't provide is an eye health exam, right? So that's a very, very important thing. I'll explain that a little bit more later. So each product at this moment has their own app, and there is one app that includes a couple of these products, but if you were to purchase them individually, they all come with their own apps. And each app requires a serial number in order to access. That's how we make sure you have the device and to be able to test. So the retail price,
accurate readings, yeah.
Absolutely. If you don't have the PD check frames, then you're not going to get a right number. Like we don't want to mess around with you like that, right? So this kit retails for $159. We never ever discount this kit because it already comes with a discount as we put them together. But each of these products can be purchased separately. A little bit about how all of these products work together. So the first thing is, the Inside Vision Screener. That's this big, large, binocular device that looks like a VR. We developed this to help people screen their vision, basically seeing if you are seeing 20/20 with or without correction. If you wear glasses, you're not going to see 20/20 without glasses. So you can test it with your glasses on, with your contacts on. You can use this with everyone in the family. We've tested it on kids that are 6 years old. The instructions are super easy. It takes about a minute per test. So you can just basically quickly identify, oh, I'm not seeing 20/20 in my left eye or my right eye or both eyes combined. I need to go see a doctor, or I need a new set of numbers. I need new glasses, right? We also provide a couple additional tests in this that's kind of fun and easy to do depending on the need, of course.
The color vision test is pretty impressive.
Oh, great. I'm glad you already took that. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, I suffer from red-green deficiency.
So the second item is the vision check. Very small device, extremely powerful. This is where we got our MIT patent. This is what utilizes that patent. And this device, within about 10-15 minutes, within 3 or 4 tests, we can get you a set of numbers you can actually use to get glasses. It gives you the sphere, which is for nearsightedness or farsightedness, cylinder and axis, which is correcting for astigmatism. So a lot of people ask, like, does this, astigmatism is kind of a part of the refractive error, and it usually comes with your nearsightedness or farsightedness. It's not hard to test. It's actually very, very simple using what we have here. Lastly, you have the PD Track, the white frames, they are the most accurate pupillary distance measurement tool out there in the market, because we have a physical marker that has these little black letter T's, and as you align your pupil when you take a selfie, it gives you really like the most accurate PD you can find. There's a lot of other people that uses like, here's a credit card, put it on your forehead or whatever. They don't adjust for a lot of things, and it may not be the most accurate, and we've tested those, and this is the best option we offer. That we have.
I know that in the apps they also include a check where you can like put your phone over your head and see where your eyes line up. So for instance, if you don't get that device or you don't have it around you at the time, the difference between accuracy between those two I think is really interesting.
It is definitely interesting, yeah.
How possibly wrong could you be eyeballing it in the mirror compared to the glasses, do you think?
So there's actually a couple of things, and I can only tell you this because I've been very, very involved in the development of these two products. So the inside, when you put the phone over your forehead and make an adjustment, someone is making that for you, right? And those two lines do not move independently. So you kind of have to AKA eyeball it. Sorry, no pun intended, yeah. Kind of intended. So you have to kind of eyeball it, right? And it may be wrong. And on another note, when you use your glasses to see out for distance, your eyes are looking straight out. So your eyes are parallel, right? You look out this way. But when you're reading, your eyeball converges a little bit. Usually from distance to reading, there is about a 2 millimeter difference. So when you need glasses for reading, usually there is a separate PD for reading versus for distance. So when you have somebody measuring out of their phone, they could either be looking at the tester's forehead or looking into a mirror, which is close distance. So there is definitely a level of accuracy. So we don't recommend using the eyeballed version, the inside version of the PD to do the calculation for glasses. However, because the inside has a PD wheel on the bottom, which is very robust, it's plus or minus 3 millimeter difference, you can still see just fine. This number that you get from your phone for the inside is really great for just this purpose. That's the difference. So the PD track, when you take a picture and align your pupils using the frame, we do account for that difference. We also account for things like how far is your face from the phone, right? Like a quick snapshot of how far you are. Even the tilt that you have for your face, if you don't do it straight on, we measure for that angle. And then things like if you tilted your face down, take a picture, tilted your face up, take a picture, we account for all that stuff. And we thought it was going to be an easy thing, but there were so many elements to be considered developing something like this. It's really insane. Yeah. Does that help?
Crazy to see how much. It's crazy to see how much AR technology went into that, and I didn't even fathom in my mind the idea of like how far away you are, and then like the tilt and things like that. But yeah, it does know exactly, because of the spacing between the T's. It can basically tell how far away you are from the phone because of that. That's really very cool.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we try to get you the most accurate measurement for PD. Usually, our device can get within a 0.5 millimeter, which is very small. But if you are, typical eyeglass user, if you get a PD within about 1 millimeter, you'll be happy. There shouldn't be any big issues. Yeah. But just to be perfectly safe, this is super accurate. And a lot of people who have VR devices, you do need to adjust the PD. So we found a demographic for VR users as well.
So even if you don't specifically need glasses, that would really help out, especially with things like the Oculus Quest and all these other devices out there.
Exactly.
I didn't even think about that either. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know. Yeah, and then we have a friend mode too, so you can just take a picture of your friend and just go, "This is your PD." Boom, you're done. Like people at your house, maybe not right now, but later, right? Things
After
like
the
that.
pandemic.
Exactly. So now that you know, let's say you don't see 20/20 and you use our vision check to get eyeglass numbers, and then now you have your PD, what do? Well, for a lot of our customers, they go, okay, I got this number and I don't really know if this number will work well for me. Like, do I go out and invest $100 in a pair of glasses for it to either work or not? Or like, how do I proceed? So we rolled out try-on glasses very in the beginning of last year. We basically offer these $19 try-on glasses. They act as trial lenses. We make them based on your numbers, custom made in our office in California. We ship it to you. You receive it within 3 to 5 days. You try them on to verify and experience your eyeglass numbers, because a set of numbers doesn't do anything. But when you actually put on some glasses to see whether they work for you, you know whether or not it works. So whether or not you know, depending on how you like to try on glasses, we can also make small modifications to help you see better. Using the updated numbers, you can then order glasses through select online retailers. That's the whole cycle. And once you receive your new glasses, you can then try the inside to see if you see 20/20. If you have a need, you can go through this process again multiple times, right? So so that's how our product works together as a ecosystem.
It does help explain it. I mean, you use the vision check to get your glasses, you use the insight to make sure your glasses are still proper for what you need, and then you use the PD check to make sure you're getting the right measurements, especially for the other tests and for other things in your life. I mean,
basically.
Considering the fact of how much it costs sometimes just to go into an optometrist for just an appointment, I mean, the fact that you have these items available to you, and I know they come with a membership of a year. So you can do it as many times as you want throughout a year, and then it's so nominal, the cost, to basically get another year.
Yeah,
That's
it
insane.
really is. Yeah, definitely. I do want to clarify the difference between what we offer, the services and the results you get from EyeQue versus what you would get at a doctor's office. So all of the products that we offer are self-administered tests. So all of these, meaning that you, the user, depending on how well you follow the instructions, your age, your condition, so and so, the results are yours and yours alone. So basically, I used to be in the food industry. We talk about like garbage in, garbage out. If you don't put in the time to actually conduct these vision tests or these procedures, you're gonna get really terrible results, and you're not gonna be happy, right? The doctor, if you go to the doctor, everything is done without your input. It's very, very objective, right? The doctor will ask 1 or 2, 3 or 4, right? It's a foolproof version of giving you the numbers you want, and these you do have to put in some time. Eyeglass numbers are not prescriptions. Prescription, by definition, is a medical document issued and signed off by a doctor. What doctors don't tell you, what you don't know, what a typical consumer do not know is when you go to the eye doctor, your prescription includes an eye health exam. That's the thing where doctors will tell you, oh, it's been 2 years, I need to dilate your eyes to check the health of your eye. And that is absolutely necessary for a majority of the population, once in every 2 to 5 years, and more frequent if you are older, if your eyeball is more inclined to develop diseases. So when they dilate your eyes, your pupils get really big. So they shine a light into your eye, they have you look in 4 corners to inspect and make sure your retina, the back of your eye, is healthy and without disease. So however, doctors don't advertise that. They tell you you're getting a prescription to get glasses.
Yeah.
Even though the most important thing they do is the health of your eye. Without the health of your eye, nothing else matters, right?
I had a friend who had a tumor behind their eye, and the eye health check really found out about that. So it's important, to get those as well. But there is definitely something to say about, trying to keep yourself safe, specifically like now during the pandemic. And these specific instances protect you from having to go out. You can still do that appointments when you have to for the health check, but you can feel comfortable. I mean, I know a lot of people right now are going through a lot of eye strain because
oh my gosh, tell me about it.
It's one thing to basically use your laptop for work. It's another thing to basically be doing everything for work through your laptop, including meetings.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah, there's no break. You don't get a break. And I feel like other than the time I'm sleeping, I'm just using my phone and my computer always. Sometimes both. Like, how many screens can I put in front of my eyes at the same time?
It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. The technology we have using the vision check is called inverse check hardening. So instead of the automated refractometer, this is a manual refractometer. So you, the user, do the calculation. You actually do the movement for the device to understand where your perfect vision is, and then we reverse calculate what corrective power you need to help you get to see clearly. Basically, what this device does is using your phone screen, right? You attach this device onto your phone screen. There is a beam of light that comes through the device. There are 2 little holes over here. They go through it into your eyes, and everyone sees the lines a little bit differently at a different position. If you can see on the right side, the little GIF that's moving. So you see the lines. Using these 3 touch buttons, you move the 2 so they fully overlap like you see right now. and you change it to the next position. So each eye, we measure 9 positions for you to overlap the lines. And then based on that, we can tell you, oh, this is how you perceive, how you, Eric, perceive clear vision, normal vision. And we then reverse calculate the numbers you need for glasses process. The first thing to remember is with this product, you have literally never used anything like this in your life. Like unless you are a microbiologist that look through, you know, microscopes all the time, you've never done this before. So expect that there will be like maybe 5 to 10 minutes where you're like, how do the buttons work? I'm not seeing anything. How do I see them? And kind of just struggle through. Even our best users, again, the customers that I talked to describe like, you know, the first 10, 15 minutes, you just know you're going to be frustrated, but it's a breeze after the first test, right? That's why we created the step-by-step interactive practice session for people to understand how to use the product. So the first 10 minutes, like, I'm sorry, I'm here to help you, but you're going to struggle a little bit. Just know that some people struggle more than others, but you know, hopefully it won't be too bad. The hardest thing about this actually is just to be able to move this slightly at reading distance. You want to hold it at reading distance and you see the red and green lines within the little device. What you do is you try to look for these devices and put it over your eye and look for the red and green lines. You see the 2 little slits here, right? The lines are always there. They are always there. It's just that you have to position them directly in front of your pupil to see them. That's all there is. So if you have trouble seeing the lines while this eye cup is kind of touching your eye, you kind of have to just wiggle it around, like move it around up and down, left and right, until it actually aligns perfectly with your pupil. You'll see the lines no problem.
Now, is it time for me to put it against my eye?
Yeah. You're in the practice session, so it should ask you if you can see the lines, and then now you're going to tap on the first 2 buttons very gently. These are touch sensor buttons, so they're not actually depressible. So it's almost like using your phone screen. So just gently tap, lift, and you'll feel the lines move, and it should gently vibrate. So start with your right eye. We're going to gently lift the device. Onto your eye. You might need to adjust it by wiggling your hand so your so the lines are directly in front of your pupil. Eric, if you feel like you're losing the lines because as you're tapping, my recommendation is put your elbows on a table so they're stable. So your hand is not shaking or moving as you're looking into it. So the position is a lot more stable.
I have to remember to turn my phone's screen dimming off. The adhesive on the phone, on the device, is that like an adhesive material or is it just a naturally adhesive substance?
This is microsection tape.
Gotcha. Does it have a like a lifetime or?
As long as you wipe it clean every after use, it usually doesn't lose its suction. We've had a few devices that we use around the office. Sometimes if there's little dust or lint particles, it will kind of slide around. But as long as you can just wipe it with either like you have a kid, so you have like baby wipes that doesn't have lint, you just wipe it real quick and it's brand new again. Let it dry, of course.
I'm on left eye now. That's why I'm having
Great.
issues there.
People, the reason why we start with the right eye is because a lot of people are right eye dominant. So most people have an easier time using their right eye to see it first. So if you notice a significant difference between right and left and how easy you can see the lines, you might actually be left eye dominant.
Great job. You've finished your practice session. Now you're ready to take a full test. Select from below.
That was interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, so you're basically done with your practice session, so you can start a real test. So this practice session, it was
Let's start
painful,
your first
but
measurement.
exactly. But most of our users, once they get through the practice session, have a way easier time with a full test, because the full test it's about 9 measurements per eye. It is a little bit time consuming. The practice session, the reason why we have that is when we first launched our product 4 years ago, without any experience in UI or how people use our product, we launched it with a full test, and people had no idea how to use it. So people would botch their first test, they would botch their second one. The instructions are there, but people are not really taking the time to understand. So without this first initial struggle period, people have really terrible results, and we can't give you terrible results and have you order glasses. So we added the practice session. When that was, after it was implemented, we've noticed that the test time have dropped dramatically because people already know how to use the test with both eyes. Their actual test takes shorter period of time, and people are completing the test way more than before. Their accuracy for their eyeglass numbers have also improved tremendously. So on top of being, offering a technology, we're very much a very, very consumer oriented company. We have to take in feedback. We don't have anybody to copy in terms of how to run a business and how to develop a product. We're the only people in the world doing this. So everything comes from scratch. Yeah. So let's actually jump in and have you complete your first EyeQue Vision test. So Eric, whenever you're ready, I'm on the call with you. So let's do it. Excellent. All right. So Eric, with your permission, I'm gonna take a look at the back end for your results. Is that okay?
Of course.
So Eric, because you only have one test result, our system is not going to show you any results for the user because we know nothing about you. We only have one set of data. It may not be very accurate. So typically for users like, actually every user, we require at least 3 tests. So the test quality is also important. We safeguard that as much as we can. We have a very robust algorithm that calculates how closely correlated these numbers are before we present a set of numbers for you. So you only have one test, but I can get a general sense of your vision just from the set of tests. So you completed your first set of tests within 320 seconds. That is 5 minutes, and that is really good because that's very fast. So congratulations, you're among the fastest testers. So what I can see from my side, I can't show you my screen, but I can tell you what I see is you are definitely nearsighted. Your left eye is worse than your right eye by a little bit, and your right eye is at about a -3-ish. Your left eye is closer to a -4 in terms of nearsightedness. Both of your eyes have astigmatism, but your right eye's astigmatism is higher than your left. They're at about the same level, just very, very slightly different. So all in all, you definitely need glasses at this point. If you don't wear glasses, you can't see. This is an approximate. Does that sound about right? About -3, -4?
I've been told that my right eye is a better eye, but has a worse astigmatism than my left eye, which is the worse eye. So I have heard that before, yes.
So we're spot on. So
it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for showing me how to use the products. I know that it seems like there's a lot when you open this box and you see all the stuff inside, but really it's not difficult to kind of jump into it. The videos you guys provide online are very clear, very helpful and understanding, and the devices do walk you through. So I mean, it's not that hard to kind of just jump into it.
All right. Now, stay home, stay safe, and keep that vision sharp.